Hi, I'm Mitch Goldberg with ClientFirst Strategy. It's very important that we talk about Fed policy because in the midst of the presidential election taking place in a few weeks, today's October 12th, 2012, it's hard to really focus on anything else. But after the election takes place, Fed policy is going to be with us for several years more. So I want to talk to you about what I see as the two main goals of current Fed policy, and why I think it will work and why I am bullish on the economy and stocks, in large part because of current Fed policy. So here goes, and I'm going to make this as succinct as possible. Ben Bernanke's preference to deleveraging and austerity is refinancing. So instead of cutting down on the amount of debt, let's refinance the debt, put more money in consumers' pockets and businesses' pockets. This is why corporate earnings have been so strong, or one of the key reasons why corporate earnings have been so strong over the last couple of years. Okay, so that's a big preference over deleveraging. So that is one issue. The other one is QE3, quantitative easing 3, or QE infinity, QE forever, however you want to describe it. What this means is, simply put, that the existential question is, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Let's put that in economic parlance. What comes first, the confident lender or a confident borrower? What Bernanke wants to say, Ben Bernanke, the head of the Federal Reserve, with QE3 is, he'll say to a lender, or lenders in general, you can be confident in making loans to businesses and consumers because we're going to keep rates very low for a very long time until we see an improvement in the employment situation. So make loans because we'll make sure people have jobs to pay back those loans. And he's saying to consumers, you can feel confident filling out a loan application, borrow some money, because you can be confident that you'll have a job a few years from now to pay back those loans. So what Bernanke's trying to do is he's trying to bring up the confidence of lenders and borrowers, because if you can't bring a borrower and a lender together at the same table, you can't create a loan. And without loan growth, you can't create economic growth. So that's what QE3 is all about. Now, do I believe in it? Well, the answer right now is yes. The facts bear this out. There's been a massive boom in refinancing that's been taking place for a long time. It looks like it's actually accelerated, though, after QE3 was announced. Just for some proof positive, and I go by facts, okay? But banks start to make more loans. This is from officials at Citigroup, at Wells Fargo. They say they see loan demand growing and they expect it to continue growing. Today, JP Morgan's earnings came out, a surge in earnings and revenues, large part due to loan growth, especially mortgage refinancing. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, said that he says housing has turned a corner. And another important piece of information is consumer sentiment rises unexpectedly to a 5-year high. This is proof positive. There's other pieces of proof out there. Confidence of home builders, the construction industry. There are lots of pieces of what I would say proof positive that the QEs are working. QE3 is continuing that. So I'm going to remain bullish on stocks, the economy, and QE3 as long as we get these kinds of statistics, as long as we see loan growth and consumer confidence remain elevated and growing. So that's a very important tenet of what I am doing, of how I am investing money on behalf of my clients. I'm not wildly bullish, but I am definitely an enthusiast when it comes to investing in stocks these days. And if things change, I certainly will let you know, and I will be the first person to come out and say, hey, this isn't working anymore, loan demand is slackening, inflation is too high. I'll be the first to come out here in front of thousands of people and say, hey, it's not working anymore, we need to try something else. So I wanted to share this with you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak with you soon.